the Coca-Cola 600, the second annual one, or seasonal one. We have 7 drivers here tonight for the 4th of July special. It's actually supposed to be on the 5th. And, you know, it got postponed like 1,000 times. Now we're here on the 15th, so it's going to be an exciting one. We got 100 laps of distance. I hope you listen to SoundCloud for most of the race. Yeah. Let me get the screen. Really? Okay. Hold on, Trev. Everybody here, so I can explain the rules. Alright, y'all. So, 100 laps. If you cause a caution, that would be a warning on you. Every crack and caution will be put under review. If you go underneath the white or yellow or somebody under there, give it back. And if you are forced under there, then we're tracking safely. You are overly aggressive, you want to get a warning. If you purposely wreck somebody, you're going to be disqualified and probably suspended. Wall ranks will be 1 out of 3. If you wall tap and you gain an advantage, there'll be 1 out of 3. If you wall tap and you went off to not get an advantage, you most likely won't. Single car cautions will count at the time of caution. When a caution is waived, at the time of caution it's going to be your lineup, so we don't do race backs, so if it freezes, then we look into it. We'll do a countdown on 3, then you'll go on 1. Is there anything else that I need to specify? Yeah, have fun. Might be able to pull roll-ups. I know somebody 250. I can get like 300. I don't know. Don't expect points to be done tonight. Like I said, if you get 3 warnings, then you're parked. Like I said, if you're overly aggressive, I have every reason to park you. If you're wall running, I have every reason to park you. Let's be clean on this start. That's kind of fun. So, bro, I keep saying, talking about something I say about poor PC, a better PC. I just don't. So, drivers, are we ready? Do we have any in ours? Alright, drivers, on the countdown of 3, go on 1. 3 flags out for racing. Here at the Coca-Cola 600, we're 2 by 2 going into 1 and 2. Trump leads the way. Elite Motorsports 1-2 going on to the back straightaway. Alright, trying to get past the Piston Bowling Motorsports driver of P1 in the number 12. Trev will lead the first lap of the race. Not his first laps that he's ever led, but... And we almost have one upside down. And that was P1 and Hernan getting into it. Slow P1 down big time. We're going to put that under review. But as we head into the front of the field, it's a three-way battle. 14 fan took the lead of the race. Rolling the details checks up big time. Now they're single filed out. Oh, big hit into the wall. Caution will wave. And alright, y'all, do we have any in-ons? R's in chat. Countdown 3, going 1. Green flag's out, we're racing once again. Side by side off the start. Elite Motorsports and Mobile Wood. Single filed off that start. 14 fan checks up as his Mobile Wood teammate and Elite Motorsports drivers up there. Here we go. The 4, the 14, and the 12. Side by side, 3 wide into 3 and 4. They're up high. They get into it. 14 fan up high. Trev leads once again, looking like a serious contender on 2 laps is led. Still 3 wide going into 1 and 2 for these 3 drivers. Hernan trying to slip past the I forgot his number. 9. Alex on the outside, P1 on the inside. Here comes P1's teammate, Piston Bully versus Mobile Wood. The 12, the 4, the 00, the 14. And Hernan now leads the way. As they are pack racing after that first yellow. Alex got squeezed into the wall. Gonna try to squeeze past Hernan, the 99 on his inside. So many patriotic schemes you can't count. P1, Snowcat hard into the wall. Caution will wave. Second yellow of the night. Do we have any in ours? Alright, we'll restart lap 7. Countdown 3 going on. Green flag's out, we're racing once again. And Ernie got a great restart. They're 3 wide going into 1 and 2, rolling in the middle. Piston Bully Mobile Wood made an alliance, so now it seems like they're working together. These red, white, and blue schemes. They're nearly 4 wide on the back straightaway. Last season we saw our first flip here, so can we see another flip once again? Ernan's going to lead his second lap. It's looking like a mixed build today to see who will get those stage points as well as those extra laps led. Trev got his first pole, so he'll get that award. Alex, if you could give the time, alright, thank you. That's kind of a big. I'm gonna try to crack down on the wall times. Gonna be 3 wide going to the exit of the corner. P1 really aggressive with his teammate. Big hard hit. The big one waves, caution flies. Once again, multiple cars involved for the third yellow of the night. So far, Trev's led 3, 14 fans led 2, and Herman's led 3. Rolling has a 1 out 3. And it's been all racing incidents so far. Excuse me, and Herman's led 4. Why are these guys and girls seeing me out? Now going back to the best looking scheme, I'll reveal it at the end of the night. Alright, do we have any NRs? No NRs. Countdown 3. Go on. Green flag's out, we're racing once again. Green flag's out, they're going to be 2 by 2, racing into 1 and 2. Hernan rolling, get into it, checks them up big time. On the outside lane, here comes Trevor going, trying to do a crossover move on the 12. They're single filing on the back straightaway. Hernan getting pushed. We might have a bumper lock. They get unstuck. And Trev leads the way. There'll be no caution. Pack spread out as Trev leads the way. Rolling with Detail is going to fall back behind Snowcat. He is going to dive it into the pits. As Trev leads the way. And it looks like Rolling with Details is going to DNF possibly. He does so. But as the pack is spread out, now it's going to be a battle between who will get the stage points between Hernan and 14 Fan. 14 Fan hugging that outside wall, but Trev leads the way. Penguin, Snowcat, Piston Bully Motorsports. I'll try to catch up to Mobile Wood and Elite Motorsports. Snowcat, if you could give a little bit of time, you gain a little bit of time due to that. And Trev looking like a dominant driver here tonight for Elite Motorsports. Elite Motorsports kind of dominated last season's Coca-Cola 600, and they're here to play again. That number 9 Napa Auto Parts machine is not here to play. We're only 14 laps in through 100, so Alex, if you could give time to that walkout. Thank you. 6 drivers remain, and they're side by side going into 1 and 2, the 12, the 4. Top Golf versus Ream, Mobile 1, side by side. For the top 3, Penguin, notorious for being an aggressive driver, and he is really putting on a show for these fans as the circus heads onto the front straightaway. They're nearly 3 wide. Alex on the outside. Snowcat's going to try to possibly make it 3 wide once again. They touch. Penguins lose. Snowcat's loose. Can Penguin save it? He does. 3 wide. Penguin saves it. They're still battling hard as Trev starts to run away with it. 14 Fan Hernan also battling hard. Snowcat forcing Alex up into the wall. Giving him nowhere to go as the stage starts to break down and ease a bit. But the battle still continues for the top 3 trying to get those stage points. We go back to the battle between teammates back here, the 99, the 14. Far behind due to that little incident earlier, but they're battling for that 1 point. Heading back up here, the 12, the 4, still battling like their life depends on it. Piston Bully surrounding the Elite Motorsports driver. Oh my god. That's... excuse me, Mobile Wood. That's very hard. That's like calling a fat person big. That's disgusting of me. But the 12 leads the way, or leads this pack, but the 9 is putting on an absolute show for the fans here at Charlotte, North Carolina. He has led 12 laps so far. 7 laps to go here in stage number 1. 4, The 00 getting at it. The 99, the 14. Still training each other. The stage starts to quiet down. But this battle for third still continues to spark as the 4 can try to get past their Season 1 rival, Piston Bullet. Here comes Snowcat up in the inside. Gonna push our teammate up high. Trev still just absolutely dominating. One gave time us. But that draft is too powerful, it seems. With 4 laps to go, Penguin's going to try to pass his teammate cleanly. But they're catching up to Trev. Trev going to have some competition coming into the first corner. The Elite Motorsports driver going to try his everything to alright, the 12 and the 4 going at it. They are beating and banging like it's Bubba Wallace and Alex Bowman. Coming at 3 laps to go. That might have been a wall tap. I'm gonna have to review that. And they're nearly 3 wide going into 1 and 2. Penguin backs off, lets his teammate get through. Alex and Penguin going at it for the past 5 laps. Alex going to clear the 12. Here comes the 4, the 12, trying to get up there. Snowcat has 2 laps to make something work. A caution can end the stage, so let's see if anything happens. Going into 1 and 2, she's going to have enough momentum, but the 9 clears her. Going into 3 and 4, she doesn't have enough momentum. It's going to be white flag here for stage number 1. Caution can end the stage. Let's see what will occur. Penguin's going to go on the inside. That's going to be reviewed. Ooh, Alex going to try to do a switchback. And Trev will take stage 1 flawlessly, followed by 00, the 4 and the 12. And then Hernan looks like he's going to take the stage points. Right line up as the leaderboard suggests.
In the thick of it, everybody.
Alright. Rolling cannot urgent. Alright. Do we have any in ours, ladies and gentlemen? I don't think listening to that. Alright, no in ours. Countdown 3. Go on 1. Stage number 2 is green flag racing, I believe. That was special. Yeah, we're green. And we're green flag racing once again. Trev checked up big time. Now the double zeros in the lead. Piston Bully 1-2 as they head into the back straightaway, single file. Running the outside, the high line. I was going to try to set up a pass on the 12. These two got into a little bit of a tomfoolery episode earlier, so now they're going to try to see who will come out on top here today. We're still good, it looks like. Smith has like 2 laps, and we got a 3-way battle here for the lead, and a 3-way battle at the bottom 3. 6 cars, pack of 3 on each one. Hernan gave the 14 no room to slide, but Penguin's going to lead his first lap of this race. Going back to the battle for the front. Snowcat going to charge her way up there. The topped off Piston Bully Motorsports cars trying to single file out and race it clean. Penguin, give a little bit of time for that walkout. Thank you. Pack is getting tight as they're 2x2 going on to the exit of the back of 3 and 4. Penguin going to be clipped. He's going to merge it back in safely. Trev's going to try to make it 3 wide for second. They are 3 wide. They get clipped. Hernan has nowhere to go, and so does Alex. Snowcat's going to lead once again. This track is, I believe, where Snowcat got dethroned on that big winning streak in Season 1. So let's see if she has any more juice to pull a win out once again, especially from Kansas. Hernan's going to get clipped from the 12. He has nowhere to go. The 9 pushes the 005. Trev now leads the way. They're 4 wide going into 1 and 2. 14 backs off. Penguin, Alex, Snowcat still full throttle. The 99 has nowhere to go as they're 4 wide for the lead for just a split second. 4 wide once again. Snowcat backs out. Penguin backs out. Very weird to see Penguin back out, especially like a situation like that. Penguin on the inside, gonna make it 3 wide once again. Hernan has nowhere to go. 3 wide once again. It's just when you're 3 wide, you have nowhere to go, and Alex gonna lead his first lap of the race. Snowcat possibly going to try to look for 4 wide. Trev's going to get clipped from the 99. They keep it going. Charlotte, one of those tracks that the pack can really get up to speed and up to temp with each other really quick. I bet in a couple laps we can see the 14 absolutely get up there, and the 4 is going to get loose, and he saves it. Hit a rut on the track, and he saves it. Mobile Wood proved they have the skill and the drivers they need to win the race. Alex, this is a very big contender earlier on in the season, but then Hernan overshadowed that. Let's see if he has anything to show here tonight. Snowcat, oh, she's gonna get loose. She's hard into the wall. Airborne, yellow flag. It's turned Finboy mode. Oh no. Wait. Alright, y'all, we'll restart lap. 36, so Alex technically led the lap. Alright, so Trev has 21 laps led, 14 has 2, Snowcat has led 3, Hernan 4, Alex 4, Penguin 2, Snowcat has 103, then Rowan, he's alright, do we have any in ours? Oh yeah, Trev has 21 warnings. Alright, countdown 3, going 1. Green flag, and if y'all jump again on 2, I'm going to give y'all all a warning. Alright, we're green flag racing, and Alex checks up big time. coming from first to almost last, and Trev. Oh my god, this boy comes out of nowhere. JD Smelly's in the booth. Oh my god. Go. Trev leads once again another lap. 22 laps led from this Elite Motorsports driver. So they are single file and back there behind Trev. Here comes P1, here comes 99. Three wide. Oh my. Getting really close to each other. Big pack racing going on as they're heading onto the back straightaway. Trev gets clipped. He's into the wall. They keep it going. No caution. I'm going to review that. Ruins his momentum. Definitely going to have to review that. Alex, Hernan getting into each other. Teammates. Alex. Oh, big airborne. Caution will wave. Time to see what sparked that. Gonna unmute. Like I said, we're green flag racing, Snowcat, 14 fan Hernan, all getting in the way of each other. And anything that goes down will be reviewed at the finishes of each stage. So let's see what comes down to the line. Rival teams going side by side, Piston Bully, Snowcat, Hernan. Hernan's gonna lead that lap, but so far, some way, Trev holds the most laps led so far. Trying to get that extra point. 9 laps to go. They're gonna see what they can do. Trev gonna hold back until the very end as the chaos ensues. The 12 on the inside, 14 fan on the outside. Pimo gets a big run. Side by side for second. Hernan, 8 laps left. 8 laps to go. Snowcat's going to push him into the back straightaway as Penguin falls back behind him. They touch. Hernan's going to go for a block. He gives the outside lane to the Snowcat. The 14 almost gets clipped by the 12. The 12 lifts. Snowcat holding her line as she taps the wall. She gives time. Hernan leads once again. People and Alex, y'all might not know, but I've been seeing y'all do what y'all been doing. Just keep that in consideration, Charlotte. Y'all both get suspended if y'all keep this up. But 14 fan come to try to weasel his nose into that 3 wide position, but it just could not work. But this 00 really trying to hold her ground against all these drivers. Going to 3 and 4, they're nearly 4 wide. Big pack racing. Penguin's going to send it in. Trev's going to try to do a switchback. He has a lot of momentum going into the front straightaway, and Snowcat's going to lead that lap for a 4th lap led. The only person who hasn't led a lap was Rolling, so everybody in this field has led at least 1 lap. Excuse me, at least 2 laps. Everybody's got a feel of what victory can smell like and feel like. So let's see who's going to win this second stage. And like I said, Trev just comes out of absolutely nowhere. He's definitely a contender to watch. I look away for a split second and Penguin was in the grass, so I'm going to have to see what happens. Going on to the front straightaway, they get tied. Penguin still leads the way. These 2 drivers, Alex and Penguin, have been at it all night long. We have not heard the end of it, so we have not seen or heard the end of it. So Snowcat gave a bunch of time. Penguin 14th fan got into it up there. 14th fan not so pleased with the 12. They're probably racist to each other. Not racist, but teamist. They're racist towards that team. Honestly understandable if you have a rival team. But Trev, just big block there. That was assisted from the 12. No caution. With 2 laps to go, Hernan leads the way from absolutely nowhere. Trev's going to still try to get those stage points. Coming to the white flag. White flag is in the air for stage number 1. Stage number 2. The 12, the 14 getting into it. He spins in front of the field. No caution. They saved it. I'm going to have to review that. Coming to the line, Hernan's going to take stage number 2, followed by the 14, the 9, the 4, and the 00. Everything on that last and gentlemen, for the win, and that's the first person who's asked in this server about my profile. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know the overtime rules. Countdown 3, going 1 for the final stage of tonight. We're green flag racing, and nobody jumped. That's not Sydney swinging. That's just not Sydney swinging. Green flag is out. We're racing once again. They're 3 wide. It seems like Hearn got maybe pushed there from his teammate. Final stage of tonight. Alex. Big run on the outside. It's a 3 wide. Alex has nowhere to go, but he does give time. Wall taps. Oh my god, those wall taps are lethal. But Hernan leads the way. He's still going to try to get those most laps led up tonight. But as they're battling hard, it's just, how can you not get those laps collected? We've seen a lot of these drivers just go at it all night long. 14 fan getting hooked by the 12. The 14 spins it. Caution will wave. For the 6 caution of
Are we ready?
Alright. Oh my god. Alright, countdown 3. Going 1. Green flag is out. We're racing once again here at Church. We're green once again, and it's definitely been not an action-packed race compared to last. Actually, it has been. It's been a lot better with the cautions and the action-packedness, but as they are halfway done with this race, it has been all chaos and pack racing with a side of cautions and some extra fries, and that's what we want here at the National Stock Car Championship. Trev's going to try to go for a block, but 14 fan looking to do a crossover, but doesn't have enough juice to make it work and stick. Penguin got his win stripped away at Kansas due to a very unnecessary move. But let's see if he can get a clean one. 14 fan looks like he may have sent it on Trev there. Didn't really get the best angle of it. And the 14, oh. No caution, that's going to be put on the very big review. And you're destined to have another caution. But you're saying it's on you, but I still have to review it. But Alex now leads the way. He has led 6 laps out of Trev's 23 with the most. So let's see who can make it work. The 14 fans just has nowhere to go from the 12, the 9. Side by side with the 4. See if they have anything to do. 2 by 2 they go on the front straightaway. Alex still leads the way. Well, it's 3 wide for the lead going into 2. In the middle of the turn, they're 3 wide. Snowcat 14 fan Alex. Trev just still trying to rack up those laps led, and he just can't. But he still has the most so far, which is absolutely surprising considering how chaotic this race has been. Alex gave time. Let's see. Penguin just has nowhere to go. He tapped the 9 and just had nowhere to go. Alex, let's start. Alright, everybody, let's start giving each other room. Snowcat leads her 6th lap of the night, but she is destined to have another winning streak going on. Absolutely dominant in season 1, and then once the competition starting to arrive once more. The side 14 fan. She had it. Laps left here at the Coca-Cola 600 4th of July special. Would have preferred you lifted earlier, Alex, but thank you though. But Snowcat still racking up laps led. Give time, Trev. Thank you. Going underneath the yellow. Let's keep it above the yellow or white blue line. But they're nearly 3 wide for second. Snowcat still holds the lead of this race. To commentate as the chaos is kind of built down, but man, they are battling hard. Snowcat has led 11 laps, so she has been gathering laps, and she just came out of nowhere and started leading more. But here's her teammates side by side. Alex giving the 9 nowhere to go as the circus travels down into the front straightaway. And Trev, that's gonna be under review. Laps led to Snowcat, and Hernan just absolutely praying that a caution will be called. That's going to be a warning for Trev. That's going to be his first. Excessive wall ride. Snowcat still racking up laps. That's going to be a three-way battle for the lead. Penguin now snatches the lead away officially from Snowcat. Snowcat's going to dive down into the inside. Here she goes. Side by side for the lead of this race once more. The 12, the double zero. Here's the 4 in the picture. He's going to dive low. Does he have enough room? Snowcat just giving him the bare minimum. Three-way battle. They're bumping and banging in the exit of the corner. Alex checks up big time as Penguin. Snowcat has a lot of room. A lot of momentum. Alex is in the lead once again, lap 69. Who will lead the best lap in the entire world? Side by side for the lead. Snowcat has 15 laps led. Trev has 23, so she only needs to gather up just a little bit more to get that extra point. And instead of the top 3 getting stage points, it's now the top 5 in season 2, so now it really spices up the points. Penguin, that's going to be a warning. Yellow will fly. That's Penguin, that's going to be a warning. going ours. Ping 1, you're on the verge of getting parked, so I'll watch it. Countdown 3, going 1. Green flag is out. We're racing once again. Here for the Coca-Cola 600 4th of July edition. We're green once again. Snowcat still trying to get this most laps led. Pack starts to disintegrate off the starts. We had a pretty long green flag run last time. Let's see if we can keep that up. Ping 1 getting pushed by Hernan. I don't think that was really his fault. Comes 14's going. Drive it low into the inside. Trev and Ping 1 getting into it. I don't know what happened. I caught that last minute. A 14 fan leads the way for his 3rd lap lead up to 9. I'm really hoping Coda got that. 2x2x2 on the back straightaway. 27 laps to go. The 14, the 00, get into it. The 99. So they're side by side. 14 fans still leads the way. Coming down into the final closing laps. Snowcat Hernan going at it now. These two don't have a big history of fighting against each other, but Hernan definitely a big contender here in the National Stock Car Championship. Oh, they get into it. Looks like they clipped the wall together. I was adding up the laps. Don't know whose fault that was. Now 14 fans in the lead. Can he go 2 seasons in a row? He has been a very, let's just say, quiet driver tonight compared to some. Trev's, just giving no room to the 12 and the 4. 99 comes out of nowhere. As they're battling hard, the 14 is just running away with it. 1 second ahead of second place, exactly 1 second on the dot. 23 laps to go. That gap is actually expanding more, so laps continue. Oh, caution, caution. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, countdown 3. Bro, I keep getting you chances. You know. Alright, countdown 3 going on. Green flag's out, we're racing once again. Laps to go as the field starts to separate for the closing laps of the race. For definitely a chaotic and exciting one for the return of the NSCC after 2 weeks. And Hernan still holds the lead. With 18 laps left, Trev nearly has that the most laps led taken away from him here soon. Holy hell, I'm getting sleep. I need sleep. Alright. 14 Finn on the inside. 2x2 they go on the front straightaway. Oh, nearly 3 wide. The 99. Gonna go for the block. They're getting into it. I'm lagging. Oh, the Ford, the 12 get into it. No caution. Very nearly close to one. Plus I was lagging, I don't really get to see the full picture of that. But as they're side by side, Snowcat, Trev gonna get into it, the 14. He's in the lead, he's looking for his first win, his first points win of the season. With 18 laps to go, they're 3 wide for the lead. Could we see an overtime finish? If it's 1 lap to go and there's a wreck, that ends the race. Anything that's pretty problematic is going to be put under review, so we saw that at Kansas, which got Penguin's win taken away due to his move. So let's see if anything happens tonight. Side by side for the lead. Snowcat still looking for another win this season, for her second win of the season. Hernan looking for I think, his 4th win of the season. He knows how to get it done, and he's got it. He's the king of intermediates, and Snowcat is the queen of intermediates. But this track is definitely like a super speedway when it comes to intermediates. Three wide for 4th. I'll look at a YouTube chat after the race. As they're single filed out, Trev on the inside. Exciting. A lot of drama as well between the 4 and the 12. They're into the wall. Snowcat checked up. With 14 laps to go, 14 fans numbered. We have 2 drivers with 20 laps led and 1 with 23. Tag racing here at Charlotte. The 4th of July special. Side by side they go. Multiple drivers hit a rut. Snowcat goes up. Oh, they hit. Big wreck. Caution will wave. Once again here in Charlotte. Big hit there for the 00. Time to review who caused that one. We'll restart at lap 88. Trev has 23 laps led, 14 fan 10, 21 for Snow, Hernan with 20, Alex with 9, King with 5, Snowman has 1 out of 3, King has a 2 out of 3, very close to the edge. 14 fan has a 1 out of 3, and Trev has a 1 out of 3. Do we have any NRs, ladies and gentlemen? Remember, anything that happens will be reviewed after the race. Countdown 3 going 1. Green flags out, we're racing once again. Green flags out, we're racing once again with 12 laps to go. Here at the Coca-Cola 600 for the 4th of July special. 2 hours of long, fun racing. And it all comes down to 12 laps. 14 fan looking to go 2 in a row for the Coca-Cola 600. I believe he would be the driver to win the same race repeatedly. Hernan has nowhere to go, being pushed. And Trev, caution will wave. 14 fan's gonna lead that lap. we have any R's? Bruh, do we have any R's? Okay, there we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, countdown 3, going 1. Green flag is out, we're racing once again. Restart, 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 restart. Back, take it back. God, bro, Hernan, you're killing me! Oh my god! Hernan, I swear, bro. You make me want to do things to my soul. See you goated. I'll miss you. I miss your replays that don't even work for me. Alright. Alex, you're kind of in the wrong spot, bud. Thank you. Alright. Alright, do we have any NRs? Countdown 3, going 1. Restart lap 90. Green flag's out, we're racing up here. And we are green flag once again here for the Coca-Cola 600, ladies and gentlemen. With 10 laps to go, we're going to see who wins it. They're 3 wide for the lead. Ping 1, Alex, 14 fan, the 12, the 4, the 14. All for the lead of the race, going down to 9 to go. Can we see an overtime? Listen. They're 2 by 2. Can we see a clean finish? Ping1 leads the way. Alex dives down low. Could we see our first photo finish of the lead? With 8 laps to go. We got a 3-way battle for the lead as it is 3 wide in the midst of the corner. Hernan takes the lead of the race. 21 laps led. Does anybody else have enough fuel to run up there and grab the win? They make hard contact back there. Ping1's around. Caution will wave. That was not Ping1's fault. ladies and gentlemen, do we have any NRs? Wait, let me go over it real quick. We can go with the most laps led. Alright, Trev with 23, 14 with 12, Snowcat with 21, Hernan with 22. Damn, this is close. Hernan with 22, Alex with 11, Pingwon with 5, Snowcat with 1 out of 3, Pingwon with a 2 out of 3, 14 Pan with a 1 out of 3, and Trev with a 2 out of 3. Do we have any NRs, ladies and gentlemen? Countdown 3, going 1. Green flag's out, we're racing once again. We're green flag racing once again here at the Coca-Cola 600 for the Season 2 4th of July Coca-Cola 600 special. Snowcat leads the way. Could she take her first win since Kansas, our last points race? Very spread out. Holy. 6 laps to go though. Anything could happen. All she has to do is just hold her line and pray that nobody can catch up to her. But Alex is right behind her. 22 laps led. Snowcat right there with the most laps led. Four wide back there for third. Coming down to 4 laps to go. Snowcat now is tied for the most laps led with Trev, but with 4 laps to go, 5/10 back is Alex. Hernan's gonna fight for that second position. Snowcat a mile in front of them, but we still got over a mile left of racing to go. Oh, Alex. 3 laps to go. Here at Charlotte. They're getting really dicey in the back. 5/10 back is Hernan. Alex is in the middle. Pingwon's on the inside. They make contact. Huge wreck. Caution. We'll wave. I'm about to unmute stream for this one. Alright, so we're going to restart with 2 laps to go. If another car spins it with 2 laps to go, then we'll have one more attempt at overtime. in any of those attempts that we make it a one to go, its next flag ends the race. So if a car spins it with 1 lap to go and yellow comes out, that's the race. There'll be no race back. On that second attempt for the overtime, the same applies. We're gonna have one more attempt at 2 to go, and if it's at 2 laps to go and a caution comes out, that's the end of the race for that second attempt. Does that make sense? Yep, this is OT1. If y'all cause a yellow with 2 laps to go on OT1, then it's OT2. Alright, we're gonna restart with 2 laps to go. Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready? Who will win the 4th of July special? Remember, everything will be reviewed after, because I know there's going to be some weird stuff happening. And remember, it's just Lego racing. Countdown 3, going 1. Green flag racing, we're back underway. Green flag is out. We're single filed out as well. Hernan, Snowcat side by side for the lead of the race. Alex, Trev side by side. Alex clears the 9. Hernan, I believe that was a wall tap. Maybe. Now they're side by side. Alex, Trev also battling back there with 14 fan. Coming to the white. Next flag ends the race. Side by side. Going into 1 and 2. The 99 has the outside lane. He's going to try to do a switchback. He pushes the 00. They're 3 wide back there as well. The 4 gets a big push. The 00 gets a big push from the 4. The 9 is in it as well. The 99 on the outside. The 00 on the inside. Here we go to the checker. The Mexican driver of Hernan's going to take the win once again here at Charlotte. The outside lane helps him out. And he's going to take the win. Tying. Never mind, not tying, but he's going to take the win once again for his 4th win for season number 2. Snowcat with a close second. 1/10 off. Looks like maybe a photo finish for 3rd. Excuse me, for 2nd. And Hernan. If Snowcat did not win last race, he would have such a big winning streak going on. It came down to the line, 3 wide. This is where we will end stream once he eventually burns it down for the 4th of July special. A little bit late on 4th of July, but I didn't even plan for this race to be on 4th of July weekend, by the way, y'all. It just coincidentally came out. He's gonna attempt to burn it down. There we go. He is going to burn it down on the front straightaway. 100 laps of pure carnage. And he ties for 2nd place with the most laps led for this race. Wins it. It's going to have a big time in the points. That's where we'll end stream of him burning it down on the Charlotte Motor Speedway logo.